Okay, you've been doing bicep curls and your arms, they just look like a big sausage. Well, in this video, I'm gonna tell you how you can fix that. Let's get started. Welcome to the video, and in this video, I'm gonna tell you how you can fix sausage arms and get more definition in your arms. Before we start this video, we need to get something out of the way, and that is 3 bicep curls. That was 2, wasn't it? I have it right over here. 1, 2, 3. Does it matter? Most likely not. Holy, I just threw it out. Okay, so most people, including myself, they get dumbbells. They're the easiest things you can get for home workout. And they just keep doing bicep curls. And there's quite a bit of definition over here. I don't know if you can see over here, the lighting is not perfect. Even if I rest, you still see there's this cut over here. So most people start doing lots of bicep curls, and yes, it will grow the bicep and a little bit of tricep back here. But here's the issue. The issue is that this part of the arm will grow, which is very nice, and I love that. It just makes it soft and bulky. Who doesn't like that? Everyone loves that. I love it. And if you love that, you know what to do. Comment below, which part do you like more? The front of the bicep or the tricep? It's one or the other, but we all know both are important, and to have like a round arm, you need both. So here's a catch. When you start doing lots of bicep curls, you get pretty huge arms, but the catch is that they will soon catch up to your shoulder. And if you see over here, there's a cut, and you worked so hard to have this round shoulder, maybe with front delts, mid, and then back delts over there, and all of a sudden you realize that everything is gone. Your arms are as big as your shoulders, so they just look like one line, and I would call them sausage hands or arms. So if you want that, then go ahead and keep doing the bicep curls, ignore the shoulders, or work as much on the shoulders, and they would be totally the same. They would grow as much, and it's just like you have big arm, and that's what you want. Totally fine. But most people, including myself, I prefer some sort of definition, which if I see from the side, I want something round, and then another ball possibly, and then the rest of the arm. We'll get to the forearm part, which is also very important. But first we're talking about this cut over here. If you want to keep that cut over there, you gotta focus on your shoulder more. But here's a catch. Most people tell you when you're working on your shoulders, you gotta probably have to do some sort of press, like a shoulder press. And all of those things are useful and they're helpful, but they usually work on the upper side of your shoulder, which is very nice, but you will never work on the lower side and this cut, which is as important, if not more important, for your shoulder. So here's the exercise that I will have to do for you guys sitting down with some sort of dumbbell or like lighter weight, so you guys can see. Hold on. Okay, so I have the dumbbell, which is probably the lightest. I can even hold it with one hand like that. It's pretty light, but it's just for me to show you how to do it. So most people tell you, you gotta, for your shoulder, you gotta bend your back a bit, your arm, and then from one side, just go up and down. And if you see this is a pretty good way of doing it. Bend your back, your arm a bit, and just go up all the way to shoulder level. That's gonna work on your shoulder, but mostly the upper part, and not this cut over here. This is some exercise that most people tell you you shouldn't be doing, but that's what I found works the best. So it's as if you're doing flies, or you're flying right straight. you just push it all the way up, from side all the way up. Yes, it does work your biceps and triceps, and this cut, it creates this cut. And that's why this is something that I found, and most people tell you not to do it, and I should tell you it's not the best exercise for your shoulder because it technically doesn't work on your shoulder. It works on the biceps and triceps and this cut. But if that's what matters, then that should be part of your shoulder exercise routine. So put that in. Now you can get a cut. Now you get a cut over time. But also, you also need to make sure that because bicep curls and maybe something for your triceps would be so easy to do and it would be so fun, most guys would put that on top of the shoulder workout because that also gets the traps and back, and it's just like so, I can't say painful, but there's pain to it, right? No pain, no gain, but like that's what people like. They need to realize that just because bicep curls are easier or they're more fun, if they overdo it, this part grows faster than the shoulder, and the shoulder is just so hard to grow. So they might as well not do the bicep curls because then it's as if they didn't do any shoulder workout and they don't look aesthetic at all. So that's one thing that you should remember other than the cut. So once you created the cut, you need to balance the workout. One day on your arms, when you're working on your arms, one day on your triceps, biceps, whatever you're doing. The next day, shoulder. Balance it. So if you're working 3 times per week on your biceps and triceps, work 3 times on your shoulder, if not more, because shoulder is just so, it's harder to grow than biceps and triceps. These are like, for some reason I found they're like bigger and they're easier to grow, maybe just because I'm enjoying it more than anyone else. But if you think that is also the case, if you've had that experience, comment below, let me know which part is easier. Is it the shoulder that's easier for you to grow, or biceps and triceps? Then let's move to the last, but one of the most important parts of the arm, and that is your forearm. Even my forearm, for so long, I did not know exactly what to do with them. I was doing small curls just like that, up and down, and I thought that would be enough, but it wasn't. Over time, I didn't see any result, and the best exercise I found results with was exactly just like regular like hammer curls, which most people know. You just hold it like this, up and down, and it mostly focuses on your upper part of the forearm, and it creates this cut, if you see over here, which most people want. And I've been looking for this cut for so long, and now I started to see some. Doesn't mean that I have it right now, or it means that the process is over. Absolutely not. It takes like 3-5 years to see that like thick cut that you want to see, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't work on that right now. You should start working on that. That also, the hammer curls works on your front delts and your biceps, so why not hit multiple parts at the same time and get jacked easier, right? And faster. With that being said, you also know what to do. As you work on your arms, you need to get the gear for arms. What is that? You already know. Tanks. If you don't have tanks, if you don't see your arms, what is the point of working on the cut? You gotta see the cuts to be able to be motivated to work on more cuts. If you don't see your cuts, you won't do anything. So get your tank game for the summer. If you don't have any, and if you do have some, maybe comment below what is your favorite tank, because I'm trying to get new tank tops for this summer. As always, this is the end of the video, which means that if you watch all of it, you will get a bonus part. And the bonus part is about your forearm, because that's probably one of the hardest parts of the arm that you can grow, and it will show almost with anything, because if you have a t-shirt, if you have a tank top, if you have anything, even the long sleeves, you can roll it up to here and you will see that. So this is for you, and I will tell you, if you got one of these dumbbells, it's all about the grip. So the harder you hold this thing, the more you're working on your forearm. You might think that doesn't matter, but if you're doing bicep curls and you're holding it super hard, it's as if you're trying to squeeze your fingers all together for your bicep. If you're doing anything with like triceps and even shoulders on the side, right? Any of these things, if you have a strong grip, that automatically works on your forearm. And you can also get balls that you can squeeze, but this is just the easiest and the cheapest version, that you hold this as hard as you can for the longest period of time. So if you're trying to crush it, but you can't because it's metal. So that is one of the tricks that works on the whole part of the forearm, and that will get you jacked because you watched the whole video. But you know what to do. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and in the meantime, just get big. Peace.